Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto. In today's content, we'll take a look at BTC. We'll talk about BTC on a macro level and what type of price action we could be anticipating going into Q2 2023, right? So in today's content, we will not be talking about BTC based on Elliott wave and all that good stuff, but we will talk about BTC based on these April turning points, okay? Over the last few years, over the last 9-10 years, right? April being a very important like a turning point in terms of like a 24-month highs, right? And I'm gonna try to explain to you guys as easy as possible, okay? So if you take a look at BTC based on April's, right? Not January, not December, not September, and all that good stuff, right, Leroy? So back in 2014, okay, our April prices were right around like a $400, give or take. Okay, we opened the April 2014 prices just about like a 447. Okay, so you can see the downtrend we created. The next April 2015, was lower than the previous April. However, if you take a look at it in terms of 24 months, right, we managed to retest our 24-month prices, right? So April 2016, we closed just about like a 450, all right, basically above the April 2014 prices. Okay, so the next April, not the next April, but the next interval, okay, was our April 2018, right? April 2018, we opened right around like a just about like a 7,000, right? The next April after that, April 2019, was actually lower than April 2018, just like 2014 and 2015. And you take a look at the next April 2019, right? BTC managed to open a price above our April open, right? April, actually right there. Let's take a look at it, right? April 2018, we opened just about like a 7,000. And right here, we close around like 8,000. So do you see the higher highs, right? Right there, we managed to create a 24-month high. Right here, once again, a 24-month high based on, based on open and all that good stuff, okay? So it did not quite, okay, close above the April 2018, but you get the concept, okay? Because April 2018, we opened right around like 7,000. And April 2020, we closed above, above like 8,000, okay, 8,600. So it still made a higher, a higher high, right? Depending on how you want to look at it, right? So now, what are we looking at right now, okay? Our last two Aprils, April 2021 and April 2022, BTC repeated the same exact pattern, even though this April is kind of crucial because none of these Aprils, right, over the last 9 years, right, represented an all-time high, right? But this one, we got our all-time high in April 2021, first all-time high, okay? Even though, you could say this one was the all-time high, but we created a first high in April 2021, right? So April 2022, lower than April 2021. So what do you expect? Okay, based on the previous trend, right, Leroy? We're expecting the next April, right, to retest the previous, the 24-month high, not the previous, but the 24-month, right? It is going to be pretty crucial to repeat the same exact pattern as we did right here, 2014, 2016, 2018, 2020. The reason for that is like the current market condition, right? It is not calling for a retest of the 5860K area, right? So we will see, right? I wouldn't be surprised, okay, to see BTC going up like over 100% in 30 days, right? Because it's been doing it, okay? It's been repeating the same exact pattern. The only difference is like the current market condition, right, is not just calling for a retest of near all-time high. But if it does, we will just basically suck it up and say, hey, is BTC been repeating the same pattern, right? So it is going to be quite challenged because none of these Aprils since like 2014, right, represented a I would say like an all-time high, because all of them basically started their downtrend in nearly like November or December. This one was like a November 2018, November 2013, and this one was like a December 2017. And right there we got our high just about like a November 2021. But this one was like, okay, it created a higher, a higher high and all that good stuff, right? So we'll see. Okay, so even if we want to shift our theory, okay, and say, okay, instead of looking at April, let's take a look at it in terms of June. Okay, so we shifted a couple of months, right? Even if we shifted like in June till June, basically you could see like the same exact scenario, right? Could be anticipated. Okay, meaning like based on the 24 month cycle starting in June, we could be saying like, okay, every 24 months, okay, if you start your highs or your lows, where depending on how you want to look at it, right, every 24 months, right, we tend to make what, a new high based on the June cycle instead of the April cycle. Okay, for instance, right here you can take a look at our June highs, right around like 650. Our June 2016 high just about like 680. So in 24 months, right, BTC managed to break its 24 month high right there. June 2018, the highs for June 2018 just about like a 777, right? And you take a look at it, the highs for basically June 2020 right there for Leroy, right, just about like a 9,000, actually 10,000. Okay, so much higher, okay, compared to the previous one. The previous retest of the 24 month high was just a double top, but right there we managed to create, right, a clean high right there, just by like a 7,000 to 10,000. So now if we shift our timing, okay, and take a look at it in terms of June, our June high of 2021 was just about like a 41,000, right? 41,000. So if we want to shift our 24 month high, we could be saying like, okay, by June, right, 2023, excuse me, right, we could be saying like a BTC retesting like a 41,000, right? So even if the April high is going to fail, right, based on the 24 month cycle, we got a higher probability, right, to see BTC retesting its June, its June 2021 highs in 2023, meaning like BTC could be, above like a 41,000 in 2023, in June 2023. Okay, hopefully it makes sense, right? So let's shift this one right here. So that was our June, once again, June 2021. We opened right around like a 37K, and our June high was right around like a 41K. So 2023, we could be seeing something much high. Okay, 41 to even like a 45K, depending on the volatility, right? So, but the probability, once again, for retesting the April highs going to be, very low, because the current market condition is not calling for a retest of like a 58K, or like a 60K in April. Okay, but before June, if everything looks good for the bulls, if more buyers stepping in and getting more confident, right, as we breaking above the monthly 21 EMA, it is going to be a high probability to basically retest the 40Ks before June 2023 and all that good stuff. All right guys, that's all I wanted to cover for BTC. Hopefully it is clear and ready to go for Leroy and all the moon boys, right? All right guys, thanks a lot for watching.